Greetings to you, Sir Camacho, and I am Russell Korea of DCT14. So this is my topic presentation. It's all about John Locke theory. So let's begin. Do you know all about yourself, or do you really know who you are? A lot of philosophers discuss and give their own views about the topic itself, and one of those philosophers is John Locke. He was an English philosopher and physician, widely regarded as one of the influential Enlightenment thinkers and commonly known as the father of liberalism. By defining personal identity is a large undertaking in philosophy. Various attempts have been made to reach that end. Even if there were multiple attempts at it, there is no definitive answers, only just different ways of looking at things. And the important that is John Locke theory on personal identity. First, personal identity, at least in Cartesian term, heavily involves the body, mind, or soul. Mind could be created as the essence of the self, as it houses the personality, intellect, and fashion of an individual. The body is a part of the mind but not necessarily paint the whole picture in shorter time. In shorter terms, we are fundamentally our body or mind then leads into the changes in personal identity over time. How can anyone tell that they're the same person even after many years of living? How is it that they maintain their sense of identity despite all the changes they have gone through? One way of ascertaining the sameness of a person is by Cartesian term this yet to to account of personal identity. The sameness of mind in this case, and the sameness about body, but for the laugh, both are not sufficient nor necessary for personal identity. A sin is in this world can AC concerning human understanding. John Locke theory or personal identity or Lockean memory that self can be defined as thinking intelligent being that consider itself as different times and places. It could be said that a person is the same person as he or she was in the past virtue of sameness of his or her consciousness. This can be interpreted as self having memory. By Locke's assertion, the self can only be extent at which one's memory can reach anything outside of one memory, or experience cannot be attributed to one personal identity. Memory is by Locke works on sufficient and necessary condition of personal identity. Self of the past and present is one and the same person. One is held accountable for things that they have done in the past, but for anything that has been forgotten may as well not happen at all. This affects the accountability of a person. By lack assertions, one cannot be held accountable for any misdeed he or she has done in the past if they do not hold the memories of it. This also ties into another one of Locke's assertions, since the sameness of consciousness is a necessary, all sufficient, and condition for personal identity. If consciousness can be transferred from A to B, then person A would persist even if there was a changes in the soul, as long as consciousness the same consciousness. the same, then a person B would be the same person A. Way to put it would be that identity is transitive. So that's all. Thank you, and thank you for listening. The, Thank you for listening about this topic, and I hope you understand what was the John Locke theory. And have a have a nice day, and thank you. Bye bye. That's all.